Excited for NBA's what promises to be the free agent frenzy coming soon. Some players have to decide on their options. Two Raptors, Kawhi Leonard, Marc Gasol, have until the middle of the week to make their decisions, while Kevin Durant and Jimmy Butler have a deadline of Saturday to pick up or decline their options. Let's bring in our NBA front office insider, Bobby Marks, who has more on impending free agent frenzy. So we do expect, as I said, some of those big names to be available. But I want to start with the teams who have the most money to spend. The Knicks, they've got a potential to do what with their $70 million in cap space, Bobby?
Well, Elle, they've got the potential to go out and get a Kyrie Irving and a Kevin Durant with that $70 million and not have to do anything with that roster. Now the question can they get both players, and what will be plan B if they don't? And if you were looking at a Knicks team that, clearly is in a rebuild right now, do you look at players like Jimmy Butler or Kyrie Irving or, possibly a Tobias Harris here? And I think if you're in New York, if you miss out on these two players, there's nothing wrong with rebuilding. I think we saw what happened in Atlanta, how their team is building through the draft, that you can focus on RJ Barrett and put a real emphasis on player development here.
We've certainly been talking about rebuild as it pertains to the Knicks for many, many years. As it pertains to the Nets, they also have plenty of money. They use the draft to clear a little bit of coveted cap space, Bobby. So how could they look to utilize that in the future?
Well, you're right. They cleared about $1 million when they moved that pick to the Clippers for a future first-round pick, and they've got the position too, like New York, to go out and get two max players. The question will be is if they have the opportunity to go out and get a Kevin Durant and a Kyrie Irving, they still need to move about $1.3 million in a player here. And the difference between Brooklyn and New York is that Brooklyn still has D'Angelo Russell as a restricted free agent, so they can bring back Russell, go out and get a player like Tobias Harris, and add those two players there, where New York is a little bit different, where they don't have that all-star under contract already.